Hey guys, I'd like to thank our sponsors for supporting this show. If you'd like more info or just want to use our TigerBelly codes, you can go to ZocDoc.com/belly and GetRoman.com/belly and HelixSleep.com/belly. If you click the QR code on this YouTube channel or if you're listening on audio, hit the link down below to get your free TigerBelly collectible.
I'm not angry, dude.
We're gonna resolve it.
We're not resolving anything. We're fine. I'm just grateful that you're here, dude. You're a very big guest for us. You're a very big guest for us.
There were big consequences for me too, in terms of
Well,
the mold removal, but we'll get there.
Okay, listen. I'd love to hear about the mole.
No, we're not talking about no mole.
Yes, we are.
Yeah,
Why did I have to eat the scab yesterday then?
You didn't eat the
Ew.
scab. Still in the car. I can show it to you.
No, you made me. You tried to force me to eat the scab.
Yeah, but you wouldn't. You
yesterday.
put it back in the compartment.
You guys aren't dating. You don't have to eat his skin anymore.
Oh, you want to bet when we're going 85 in the freeway and he's like, if you don't eat this scab, I'm going to crash his car?
Yeah. Anyway, let's start.
Well, the fact that you're still hanging around with him after the breakup is kind of you're asking.
Let's start. We're not even going to use any of this. We're not using
You're
any of this.
asking
We're not
for-
using any of this. I want to start with my own terms.
Oh.
I want to
Fine.
start my. It's my. He bosses everyone around. And
I
on
didn't
his,
think we
in
started.
his,
I didn't think we started.
in his show, right?
Uh-huh.
And I know what I want to show some
That's not true.
courage here
Authority.
and authority, and I'm going to do it the way I want to do it.
Yes, Captain.
Okay, because I just woke from a nap. I'm still groggy.
Wait, are we live? Are we recording?
We don't do live.
No, I know, but are we recording right now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we are. Okay, so it's one of those things.
What do you mean? What things?
It's just
Let me just
sometimes
start.
people just start and they don't tell you.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Four, three, two.
1, 2, 3, 4. My name is Bobby Lee. I'm with Jewish Company.
Jewish company.
And I'm quicker than him.
Fast, fast.
I'm quicker than most.
Speed, speed.
Kill you. I'll kill you.
What?
I'll kill you.
No.
Wow.
Welcome to another episode of the TigerBelly. I'm your captain, the commander of everything in this area, and I'm going to be facilitating this interview because I'm not going to let anyone boss me
Why
around.
do you think I
I'm not.
bossed you
Don't
around?
say anything until I see your name.
Okay. You did that to me last time.
I know that's
remember
that's the
that.
rule of the show. I have to get into it, and then I give the intro, and then once I say your name,
But you didn't do that with Bill Burr. Certain people.
yeah, because I respect Bill Burr. I'm kidding. I love.
Well,
you. Come
yeah,
on.
I mean, Bill Burr's just, I'm not on that level, but like,
Well, can I just?
but I just don't know. I don't understand that rule.
I know.
I'm a guest.
We'll talk about it
Yeah.
once I introduce you, and then you can complain
But you
about
should tell me that rule before you start recording, is all. Because, like, obviously, I'm not gonna just sit here like a good little boy.
My name is Bobby Lee. So, this next guest that we have. Well, let's introduce people in the room. We've got Gilbert, George, and they're important, I guess.
So I know.
And
you're
we've
doing-
got Khalyla,
Yeah.
and I want to introduce our.
Sorry.
I want to introduce our special one. I just had so many good things to say about him. This next guy coming, he's this deceiver.
Oh my God.
He's a deceiver. He roams in the dark places of life. Sometimes I call him Tricky Jew.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, he's a tricky one, and I don't know if he's an ally or not, but I'm telling you right now,
When
dude.
you say ally, do you mean LGBT ally or Bobby Lee ally? Because that's what ally usually means.
What does ally mean?
Allyship.
They usually say that like in relations to like the.
I'm not gonna let you do what you're doing right now.
Community. I know. I'm just trying to.
I know I didn't
clarify.
say your name yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let you do what you're doing right now.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm not done with the intro.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a long intro, but
It doesn't matter. I can do whatever I want to.
okay.
Right? He's got milky.
Bobby's mad at me
He's got milky tits.
over them. Over
Okay,
the-
so let me get into it then. Ethan Klein, give him a round of applause.
thank you.
So I'm gonna tell you something, and I'll tell you the
I
problem.
knew this was going to be a showdown because
There's no showdown. I'm not a gotcha podcast.
It's a showdown, and I'll tell you how I knew is because Bobby did our show recently, and it was a lot of fun, by the way. You came when Oliver Tree was there when we boxed, and it was so much fun having you there. Everybody loved seeing you. It was fantastic. Our fans love you, Bobby, and I love you too. That all being said, when you were visiting, I saw what I thought, was an alarming shaped and sized mole. Okay? Now, as a friend, as someone who cares about you, as someone who could have potentially saved your life, I felt it was my duty to say something to you. And not only that, I showed it to AB. Now, I didn't show it to a doctor. You misrepresented that a little bit when you were ranting about me. I said I showed it to AB. Now,
Who the fuck is AB, bro?
he works on our show.
Love him. He's great.
And he was in pre-med. Also, he showed it to a doctor and his family. And they all said he should get it checked out. So I cross-checked it with a few people. And then when I was like, okay, so I should really push this. And I texted, I said, Bobby, you're going to fucking die. I sent the text message. They're like, yo, that's cancerous. Because I wanted to scare you because I really wanted you to go see the dermatologist. And you did.
Okay, can I?
And by the way, when I told this story,
May I?
you said my name.
I know, but you take
You
over.
said it too early.
Oh,
You
go
said
ahead.
it too
Be
early.
you. But go ahead.
But I just want to say my piece, and then you can go. Because this is a hit piece. I knew this would be.
It's not a hit piece. I don't even know what that means. I'm not that kind of a guy. You know what I mean?
Wait, let me
Normally, if without the fucking moles incident, I'd be like, Ethan Klein's coming over. Yippee, hooray.
No, I know.
Ooh
You're
la
angry
la.
at me. But so when I told this story on my show, everyone said, you know what? Even though it was a minor inconvenience to Bobby, we and you love him so much, it's important that you say something because you never know. You always hear these stories about, like, there's people on the TV, they've got a lump on their neck or something, and then someone writes them an email and they go to the doctor, check it out, saves their life. Same thing with, moles and stuff.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for saying
Thank you.
that.
What a good friend.
But you got it removed, right?
Yeah, thank you. What a good friend.
Why'd you remove it?
To prove you wrong.
How does that prove me wrong?
May I tell my side now?
And did they get a biopsy?
May I tell my side now? May I tell my side?
Did they biopsy it?
Yeah. May I
And
side?
did we get the results back?
Yeah.
Not yet.
I did.
You did?
Yeah. Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, good.
May I
That's
say?
good.
Okay. Good. May I say mine?
Yes.
Okay. So, if I had a friend who had a mole that looked, first of all, it's none of my business.
What?
Number one is I don't know what they're doing creatively with their body. You understand what I'm saying? What people do creatively with their body is none of my business. You know what I mean?
Creatively?
Whatever if they want to grow a skin tag or whatever they want to do, with their own body.
Okay.
Let me finish. I got to talk. I didn't interrupt you.
But-
I didn't interrupt you.
Okay, all right.
You're being rude on my show.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right? Please. Right?
You have unresolved problems with me, though, it seems like.
That's why I'm getting it now, man.
But it's like I can't. Okay, go ahead.
What is your problem? Why can't you just listen?
I've listened to everything. You said you're
No, I haven't finished.
You said you're freestyling with your body. What am I? How am I supposed?
All right. So I'm saying, if I saw a mole, I would say it one time. I just look at a guy, dude. Hey, yo, bro, that mole looks. I like it, but cool art. But get it checked out, right? I would let it go at that. That's not what you did, though. During that day, you probably said it 8 to 10 times.
No.
On yourself. Yeah, you kept going. Man, you should go get that
That
checked out.
shows real concern.
Let me just say something. Okay, let me finish.
That's what I
right.
But it wasn't 8.
And okay, what number do you think it is?
Are you talking about when you were there in person?
Yes.
I definitely said it to a few times.
Okay.
And I followed up in text message.
All right, so you did that.
Yeah.
And then I would say it one time. Anyway.
Yeah.
And then literally I got in my car. You literally went, you should really get that checked out. Like it's cancer. Like you said it was cancer.
No.
I can read it right now.
Yeah, you can read it.
Okay. You fuck.
I didn't say it's cancer. How would I know that?
Right. So
I just said it could be. I don't. Here, let me pull up my phone too.
yeah.
for any
So
funny facts. Let's see. Let me pull this up. Where's Bobby.
And ultimately,
all right. So let me pull this up.
I had to pay the price of eating the scab. So.
Dude, what the?
You didn't
We'll
eat the
get to
scab.
that.
I can show you the scab.
So
All right.
by
This is,
the way-
I got it right here. All right.
Yeah, go ahead. First I sent you an image of. Okay, wait.
Okay.
Wait, here. You
So
want to read
you
it or
said-
you want me to read it?
I'll read it first.
Yeah.
All right. You go see a dermatologist. Is that where you're starting?
No, you could start with the nice message that I sent you first.
I don't want to.
I said, thank you, bro. It was so nice seeing you. You added so much to the show today.
It was fun. Love hanging out. Then you say, all right. So all right. So
read this part.
no, you used to ask me. Let me go. Right. You go. Thank you, bro. It was nice seeing you. You added a lot to the show today. Right. And I said, it was fun. Love hanging out. It should have ended there.
Okay.
But it did not.
Okay.
You then say, see a dermatologist.
Yeah.
Then I go. Then you
Hey,
go.
and then what was the next line?
Wait. Then you go, because I want you to live forever.
Yeah.
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 All right.
It wasn't like I wasn't like commanding you.
All right. So
I wasn't.
So that could have been, to me, that's the limit. So I'm like, okay, that could have been it, right. So I go like a normal human being. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So far, this is a accurate.
It should end there. It should have ended there. Right.
Okay.
But Gilbert, it did not.
There was more.
Yeah. So AB told me he didn't want to scare you, but he thinks it looks cancerous.
Okay.
Then I go, are you fucking serious? Question mark.
No.
I'm scared. Right? But it didn't end there, right? You sent me this.
I sent you a screenshot of
A screenshot of what AB said to me.
He said to me, he said, by the way, Ethan, I didn't want to scare Bobby, but that 100% looks cancerous.
Okay, good.
That's what he told me.
So we get the facts out?
But so I'm like, yo, I really want to make sure he's
So
okay.
now I'm literally, from that moment on until I went to the doctor, it's what was in my thoughts.
But you know what?
Can I just
The
finish?
good news is you're going to live.
So let me just say why I'm angry. Okay? From that moment on until the doctor's appointment, and I listen, people are probably listening going, siding with Ethan. That's fine. Like, Ethan's a good friend, because I'm going to tell you something. When I drove all the way to Beverly Hills, where your guy is, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to say his name.
There are
He's cute as-
dermatologists in the valley, just FYI. Because Bob, because I was watching you talk about it. You're like, I drove 3 hours to Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
And I was like, first of all, it doesn't take 3 hours.
It was a trafficy day. Friday.
Yeah,
It was a Friday.
I know. It didn't take
Trafficy day.
not 3 hours.
All right, so
But then I goes, Bobby, there's a you live in a very affluent part of town. You don't have to go to Beverly Hills for some posh dermatologist to look at your mole.
Well, she's partly to blame for that.
Wait, that's
Well,
just
then don't
it
throw
was
me
my
under the bus for
That's
her
her
recommendation.
That's her dermatologist, and I trust her dermatologist. That's all I'm saying. All right, that's all I'm saying.
Okay, but don't blame me for the far drive because you
So,
chose to
I
drive
go-
to fucking Kansas.
That's a point to him, sweetie.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Okay,
It's not my fault you took a damn road trip to
that's
see
not the point. But anyway, I go. All right, I go there. I park. Right,
yeah.
paid valet, and went up there. Waited 30 minutes. I did.
They didn't validate you?
No.
Well,
So anyway, I go, and he goes, "What's the problem?" I go, "I have cancer on my neck."
That's what you like.
Yeah. I'm dying. I have cancer on my neck.
okay.
And he goes, "Let me look." And he looks at my neck and he goes, "Yeah, I don't know. What are you even referring to?"
That's an exaggeration.
That's not an exaggeration.
Can I ask you a question at this point?
That's not an exaggeration. You weren't there.
I know, but like, I'm sure he knows what you're referring to because that mole was very
a
big.
giant fucking
It was
crazy
huge.
ass looking
Listen,
mole.
that's
It looks
what
like
he
the
said
state
to-
of Texas. Like the shape is nuts.
Insanity. It's pure insanity what you're saying.
It's not.
I go, the mole. And he goes, "Oh, it's a mole." And I go, "Cancer." And he goes, "No, it's just a mole." I go, "Are you sure?" He goes, "I'm 90." He goes, "I'm 90.99999."
90 only?
90?
No, I'm 99.9.
Okay, 'cause you said
I'm
90, that's
99.99999. He did 15 or 16.9.
Yeah.
But he's saying there's a
Percent.
chance.
It's not. He goes, "Thanks for the visit." And I go, "No, remove it." He goes, "Why?" And I go, "Bring it to the labs. Get it checked out." He's like, it's not cancer, dude. It's a mole." I go, "I don't care. I drove all the way over here. You're doing something."
Okay,
So he removes it, and now it's been itchy as fuck. I lost a friend. You want to see?
I do actually.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. Did he had
There's
to
lots of-
do a little surgery there?
Yeah, he's surgical.
He took a
But he was just
scalpel?
like, "I don't need to do it. It's just gonna grow. It might grow back." I go,
No.
"Yeah, sometimes they do. Sometimes they do." I'm just saying that.
I want to get a close look at the.
No, you're not even getting
No,
close.
just turn. Yeah. So yeah, you got some redness there.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna say, right? It was just I don't know why a friend would make another friend do such inconvenience activities. It was inconvenient. It was a lot of
It
headspace.
wouldn't have been inconvenient if he was right.
Dude, if I saved your life, how fucking epic would that be?
But that's what you want to be the hero.
Yes, yes,
And this whole thing is about you being a hero.
yes.
But you're not. You're a coward like I am.
I wasn't.
Yeah,
I
you're a
wasn't, but
coward like I
could've
am. You're a trickster.
But I could
You
have
knew
been.
it wasn't cancer.
No,
Admit that and just apologize.
I genuinely thought you should get it checked out.
Okay.
But so you did a biopsy.
Gilbert, who's in the wrong?
Obviously, Ethan.
Right, but honestly, look at me right now,
Are
Gilbert.
you
Gilbert.
saying that, or do you think?
No, Gilbert.
Look at this.
No, you're looking at him like in a comedy way, dude. And all I'm saying, and I want you to be real, all right? I'm sorry, sweetie. Maybe I'm being a child
Wait,
about this,
wait,
right?
wait.
But no, I just want to hear
Here's
my friend.
here's my real point.
Right, and
I
just
think-
be real about it, and maybe you could sway me on his side, and then we could just move on
Here's the
and
real-
talk about other things.
Think about any other friends in the industry.
Okay.
He had to go on a limb and say, "This is going to be so embarrassing if I'm wrong, but I'm worried about Bobby."
Yeah.
That could be so. But then,
Bravery,
yes, point to that.
bravery, Bobby.
But the idea, but I will say, saying all the extra stuff like, "Hey, my friend's doctor, he's went to med school."
I didn't
He's
say
saying
all
it's
that.
100% cancer.
I want to
That's
interject.
Just said
I want to
AD said.
interject and say you employed the only strategy that could have worked.
That was why I did it, because I knew, and you said it yourself when I watched you talking about it earlier. You said,
It's unbelievable.
"No, listen to what I'm saying, Bobby."
It's unbelievable what you just did, babe.
No, but I was
You're
going to make that point
Judas.
too.
He knows you.
She's a Jewish
He knows
trickster.
you is what it is.
You don't know him. He's a
No.
fucking mental trickster, man.
You know what, Bobby? You guys aren't
He's
dating
fucking the
anymore,
head, this
and
guy.
she doesn't owe you anything, and now she can finally speak the truth to you. So it's time to listen.
All right. All right. ZocDoc.
Yeah.
ZocDoc. ZocDoc. ZocDoc, guys. This is an amazing app. I'm telling you, right? For instance, when I didn't have a family doctor and stuff, I didn't know where to go.
Yeah.
So I just asked my neighbor, and I got his guy, right? But now with ZocDoc, right? You can go on this app and there's options. Like when I got this mole removed, obviously I went through Khalyla's guy, right? ZocDoc, but I look at reviews, right, and choose the right one for me.
Yeah. Basically,
ZocDoc is a free app that shows you doctors who are patient reviewed, take your insurance, and are available when you need them. On ZocDoc, you can find every specialist under the sun and even under the universe. Whether you're trying to straighten those teeth, fix an achy back, get that mole checked out like I did, or anything else, ZocDoc has you covered, man. This is amazing.
Guys, go to ZocDoc.com, find a doctor that is right for you, and book an appointment in person or remotely, and that works for your schedule. It's super easy. We all use it here. Check it out. Go to ZocDoc.com/belly and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then start your search for a top-rated doctor today. Many are available within 24 hours. That's ZocDoc.com/belly, ZocDoc.com/belly.
Roman swipes. You guys, when I'm in my game,
Yeah.
and I mean the sex game, dog, right? And I want to keep my erection, right?
Oh, you love
I use Roman swipes,
so smart.
right? And it's easy, right? It doesn't affect them. You wipe it on your friend,
Yeah, good
you know what I
friend.
mean? Your tool,
Yeah.
you know, Toki the dum dum.
Uh-huh.
And I've used it before, guys. It works, right? It's amazing.
Also, guys, Roman swipes are clinically proven to help you last longer in bed. No prescription needed. PE treatments are safe, effective, and used by millions of men. Once again, that is also free 2-day shipping. And guys, like Bobby said, you don't have to rely, on the old methods of thinking about baseball games or your grandma to stay longer in bed, because that's just weird. Just get Roman swipes. Go to GetRoman.com/belly today. If approved, you'll get $10 off your first order. That's GetRoman.com/belly. Also, free 2-day shipping. Get it, guys.
All right, George, what do you think? Turn his mic up. this
Wait,
time.
I gotta make a point.
You will. You can talk all you want, but I just
No,
need this-
but it's something to do with what Khalyla said.
Okay, go ahead.
I knew, and you said it yourself, when you left, you said, I forgot about it and I didn't care about it anymore. You said that. And I knew that would be the case. And I says, that's not enough. This is important. And that's why I did what I did.
Okay, make George talk. Did you feel good getting that out? Go ahead. What do you think, George?
Well, before the podcast started, you cut Ethan off when I thought he was going to give me a compliment. So I really want to know if that was going to be a compliment before I answer. But I think I side with you, Bobby. I think I'll never get this compliment that I feel I missed out on now. Sorry, Ethan.
Turn his mic off.
But
I was just
Turn his
gonna
mic off.
say
I don't know.
that the mullet is looking good, dude. You look healthy and good.
All right. You know what, dude? No. Keep his mic off. All right. You're done. You had your chance, right? I want to say this right now,
How's
dude.
the mullet working for you?
great. I love it. Fans hate it, but I don't care.
Oh, the fans hate it, really?
Oh, yeah, you'll get a few
It's
compliments.
fashionable now. I noticed that it's pretty hot.
I want to move
The
on from
ladies
this.
like
So
it.
I want to move on from this. Okay. So thank you. All
Can I
right.
see the back?
See what he's doing.
Oh, dang.
I've been around.
You're right. It's wow. You look a Jedi with this.
That's
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah.
That's good. How long it take to grow that?
He knows how to occupy space.
Wow. Good for you. Good hair. Nice, man.
My closing
Anyway,
arguments
Bobby.
is this. My closing argument is this. Okay, is if you also notice everyone in the room and everyone listening right now, right? Ethan has He's a provokes.
Provocateur.
Provocateur.
That's not true.
Right. So he had a show called Frenemies with Pimento. What's her name?
Pimento?
Pimento.
What's her name?
Trisha.
Trisha Pimento.
Paytas.
Yeah, Pimento.
Pimento?
Yeah,
Cheese?
Trisha Pimento.
Trisha
Ri-
Pimento.
Yeah. Right. Fighting. Right. I've seen him with Oliver Tree fighting, and he likes to cause chaos and mischief. You know, he's the chubby joker. You know what I mean? And that's what he is. He's the chubby joker.
Chubby joker.
And what you guys are is buying into the chubby joker's
Dude,
game
I
plan,
was
right?
not doing it for the show. You're the
I'm
one
the
that
yellow
started it.
Batman.
You're the one that brought this public and said Ethan fucked me over. I was doing this for you.
Okay.
And then once you're like, yo, Ethan is a Jewish piece of shit trickster.
Never said that.
And for the third,
That's
Then I said-
crazy.
then I
would never say
responded.
that. I love Israel. I would never say
You
that.
literally called me a Jewish trickster like 5 seconds into the show.
I called
Which
you a
is
tricky
fine.
Jew. That's two
Oh,
different
a
things.
tricky
Yeah,
Jew.
Yeah. A Jewish trickster is something else.
That's much worse. Or-
That's with money. You know what I mean? You're a tricky Jew. Go ahead, babe.
now why did I have to eat the scab?
Oh, this is good. This is good.
I grabbed the scab off of my neck, right?
Oh, that's because I said don't pick at it.
Don't pick at it, and it fell off. It was a pretty big scab, and I gave it to you, and I go, eat this, and you go, I will do anything, but what is it? What do I get out of it?
Yeah, that's right.
Right, and I go, nothing. I'm driving you to San Diego. That was yesterday.
Right.
And you go, forget it. And then I put the fucking scab in the little compartment. It's still in my car.
Get it.
Oh, so she didn't ever eat it.
I'll
No.
eat it.
No.
But why did you say he was going to crash the car if he didn't?
Because he
eat it?
threatens. He likes
I
to play
like it.
these like games on our road trips.
But
where
so
it's
you,
like-
but you didn't eat it,
I didn't because there was no like exchange of goods really.
really?
So can we just move on from this? Just apologize and we can move on.
It's Bobby, I
just say I'm
you know
sorry for
what?
the trick, and then
it
was
wasn't
ha,
a
ha, ha,
trick.
that was
It
good.
wasn't a trick, but I do apologize.
Okay, good.
That it turned into a whole thing.
I just love how he's like so sincere, and he's really just. I love it. You're really good at what you do, man.
I don't-
You really are. You're
I don't
really
even
good at
know
what
what
you
you're
do,
talking about.
and you're a professional, dude. And it's like,
No, I'm sorry.
I respect you.
I'm sorry that I scared you and it turned out to be nothing.
Okay, all right.
But like, I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you. My mom, she's the type of person that will not go to the doctor ever, and she almost died because of this.
Wait, what did she have?
She had like heart failure, and she was sitting in the house, and anyway, she almost died. She has a pacemaker now and stuff. But that didn't just happen once; it happened a bunch of times. So maybe that has something to do with it. That I'm like have someone close to me, like my mom, who will like nearly die before she. I mean, literally, an ambulance came to the house as she was dying of heart failure, and she was still saying, "No, don't take me to the hospital. I'll just rough it out." And they actually they said, "Okay, fine, but you have to sign this form saying if you die, it's not our fault."
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Okay, I'll go."
Was that in L.A. or in Israel?
That was in Las Vegas.
She lives in Las Vegas.
They don't anymore. They live here.
Oh, good. They live here now.
Mm-hmm.
Is she okay now?
Yeah, she's great now. She has a pacemaker, so it helps her heart stay good. But I care about you, and I just wanted to make sure you're okay. It just looked like a fucking crazy ass mole, dude. But you're of dodging a question. You got it. You got the results. Was it negative?
I have cancer.
Not anymore.
We don't know.
You don't know yet.
We don't know yet. It's still coming back from the labs.
So maybe we should wait for the results before you get mad at me.
All right. You know what? I'm not gonna let this. You know what? I know what you're doing right now, dude, and I'm not gonna let it enter my brain because
No, but
for
they
literally
already
because
cut
you
it
have to know
off.
how neurotic I am.
If it's cancerous, they already cut it off.
I'm the type of guy, bro. I walk around if my knee
I could find it out right now, actually.
hurts,
find the
right?
results.
Oh my god, I got scoliosis of the knee. You know what I mean? Or if like I have a headache, I have a tumor.
But you
I mean, I'm
already
like one of
cut it
those guys.
out. You already cut it off.
I'm just saying, I'm a neurotic kind of a guy, and I obsess about stuff like that because I don't want to die.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's my biggest. Today I couldn't sleep. Take a nap today. I was, I had a lucid nap. You know what I mean? Where it was like, what's lucid mean?
Lucid means you're aware that you're dreaming.
Yeah.
or asleep.
So yeah, and I was like, it was just all about death, and I couldn't sleep. Like, it was just like I always ask myself, what do you see? Nothingness, right?
you die.
Just no awareness. I mean, it's just like, that fear. I don't know why because once it happens, who gives a shit? I won't even know. But it's like I don't know why I worry about it.
Okay, here, I got the results.
What is it?
Mega
Hi,
cancer.
Mr. Lee. I hope all is well. Good news. The biopsy showed a benign keratosis as
That's great.
expected.
That's great.
No further treatment necessary. Please see the biopsy report.
I mean,
below for your
when it's
records.
something that's serious, though, you may want to get a second opinion.
You think so?
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I don't want to fuck with you.
I don't know. But do you think I no, honestly, not because.
No, there's no second opinion. You removed it. They tested it. It's negative. It's great. It's great news.
Okay, good. It's great.
news.
You know what?
And like I said, look.
You know what?
The good news is you're gonna live. You're fine.
You're right. You know what?
You don't have
the positive.
cancer. At least not there. It might be somewhere else on your body. We don't know yet.
You know what? I'm gonna take this as a positive, and as a you know what? I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. And listen, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, even though I have all these reasons to believe that you're a deceiver.
Why would I trick you?
Because you tricked everyone else in life. You know what I mean? That's what, I know your persona. I know who you are.
Like who? Who am I tricking?
No, I'm just saying you're like. You understand? I've seen you with Oliver Tree.
Yeah.
I've seen you with Trisha Talempo. Yeah, Trisha Talempo. You know what I mean? Right. And I've seen the combativeness. You know what I mean? And that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I know you do that for entertainment, right? And on the side,
That was
you're a mellow
private-
guy.
This was a private thing.
It was a private thing. Okay.
And then you brought it public. And then after that, you invited me on, and I was like, oh, here we go. This is going to be a whole thing now.
Well, I didn't invite you on.
I asked.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
I'll be honest with you. I didn't even know you were coming.
Really? That's kind of interesting.
No, in general, I don't know who anyone's coming.
That's true.
Yes, you do. You knew a whole week ago that Ethan was coming.
Yeah, because I had to move my. I know, but generally, but be honest with me.
Do you
guys? Do I know? I'll be honest.
He knew about this, but usually
I knew,
he
but
does not.
usually I don't.
Does not.
Do you know that he moved his therapy appointment for you for today?
So my.
That's interesting.
I
You should've
never
kept it, sounds like.
move that date.
He never does.
Well,
I never. That's like to me like.
well, we scheduled this 2 weeks in advance. If there was a problem, you should have scheduled me on a different day, dude. Instead of guilting me because you're crazy ass can't see your psychiatrist.
I was giving you a compliment.
I feel like it's not really a compliment when you.
No. The compliment is that I never move my. Let me finish though. Okay. I never move my fucking it's not psychiatrist, the therapist date, right? Mm-hmm. Because it's like the most joyful time.
He kept.
But I don't want to take that from you.
You did. But the reason why I didn't move it is because that's how much I go. I respect it, or I respect the guest, right? I go. You know what? This is a really good. This is a really good opportunity for us, right? We like him. We love him. He's
too.
special.
And by the way, likewise, when I that offer or you emailed Dan, right? And when I saw that, I said I'd love to. Let's make it happen. And I don't like doing other people's shows. I try not to do it as little as possible. I mean, this is the only show I've been on in like a year or two. Or except I did Howie's recently, which was weird and interesting too.
Oh, you went to Howie's studio thing?
Dude, that was
I know.
so Howie's such a trip.
Because he shows you things that you don't want to see. Like,
Did
come
you see
check
the
this out.
prolapse anus thing?
I did see it on Twitter.
Dude,
yeah,
that's my
I'm sorry, on
favorite.
TikTok. Yeah.
What happened?
Dude, Howie. Okay, so
Okay, go ahead, Ethan. Yeah.
you could tell. I don't want to.
Well, he showed his prolapsed anus on TikTok.
Well, not his.
Or yeah, a prolapsed anus on TikTok.
Are you sure it wasn't his?
No, if it was his, no. we got to ask him if
Yeah.
it was his.
So a prolapse anus,
I'll show you.
It's
You wanna
basically a
see the
little
photo?
tail. Yeah.
This okay, but the backstory is funny because
Okay.
I did a show a couple weeks ago, and he was so paranoid the whole time because he was like, "You're so out of control," and PC, and he was being super nervous about things I was saying because he's like America's Got Talent judge, and he's like super clean, and so that was like the whole thing between us was kept saying stuff and making him uncomfortable, and he's like, "Wow, this guy's crazy," and then a week later, Howie posts what is arguably the most fucking insane thing that anyone's ever seen on TikTok.
Yeah.
And people were like traumatized. He traumatized people. It got deleted. And then there was like a whole ecosystem of people on TikTok being like, did anyone else see what the fuck Howie Mandel posted? And now it's a whole meme. But let me show you. Let me show you because I saved all of them because I knew this would happen. But let me just show you what.
Okay. I'll go to you.
Yeah. Here's the original, okay? Look at this shit.
My friend Neil bent over, this happened. Does somebody know, is this COVID related? And if it is, what do we do about it?
Bro, how do you describe that?
And people are memeing Howie like putting their own stuff in there, right? With
Yeah,
Howie.
so yeah. Dude, and then because
It's like it's somebody sitting on a deep dish pizza. You know what I mean? Like a thick ass Chicago
holy
pizza.
prolapse, like
That's
graphic
insanity.
and wild.
That's wild.
And so then everyone's like, yo, what the fuck? How we did? And so now that got removed. But what we've been doing, because I want it to live forever, is I cut his head out. So he goes, is this because of COVID? And I have one going right now that has 8 million views that I just posted last night. Here, it's so this is the new format.
Let me see.
It's
I can promise you, Bobby doesn't know who that is.
Yeah.
it's James Charles.
It's James Charles.
Yeah, but
So now
a guy, right, with his big areolas.
So we've been posting this now because we don't want it to die. So we did it in a green screen.
Yeah. That's amazing.
So we're gonna do a competition on our show on Friday or next week where we
that's
do the
cool.
best Howie prolapse anus tribute.
What do you think of Howie Mandel?
Great guy, funny, great, amazing,
Were you
neurotic.
intimidated the first time you met him?
No.
Okay.
But it was really interesting because he followed. We saw him in Malibu with his daughter.
Yeah.
I was with my kids and Hila, and we were playing in this playground there at this nice park in Malibu. And I said, oh, look, it's Howie Mandel. And then we're like, okay, it's time to go. We walked to our car, and he followed us, dude.
Oh, so he knew you?
He chased us down with
Yeah.
his daughter and said, hey, will you come on my podcast?
Wow.
I was like, wow, some respect from Howie. But so I went on there, and we had a really good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done it several times, but I love his whole family. But there's something. You crying?
No. I just feel juicy.
We're homies now.
You and Howie
We
are?
text, yeah.
Oh no, I love him. But here's the thing: out of all those old school dudes that like I grew up watching, he's got to be the nicest one out of all.
Yeah, he's a sweetie.
The rest of them are like kind of weird with me. They're they'll go, oh, there's the naked guy. To me or whatever. They'll just do a backhanded
No
thing.
respect.
Right, and then they'll move on. Oh, they'll say my name or whatever, but like Howie was always, even when I was on Mad TV and I asked him to do a sketch, he would just jumped on it. You know what I mean? He didn't need to do it. In fact, Louis Anderson did the same thing. Like, but like, yeah, he's just one of those guys that like I've always went. You can just feel his heart and go, oh, he's just a good guy.
He's a class act.
Yeah.
But, I invited him. I said, Howie, you got to come on the show and talk about the prolapsed anus thing. And he says, listen, Ethan, I'm laying low on the prolapse.
Really?
Yeah. And
Wow.
I said, Howie, this is a big opportunity for you. We had a viral moment. Let's talk shop. But he's laying low.
Is there anyone that you would have on a guest that would be like that you're a fan of that you'd be nervous to have?
One person I had on that I was really nervous to have on was Tim Heidecker.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
is like kind of, it's funny, but like he's the reason I ever started making comedy. And
Right.
I just looked up to him so much.
But he did your show?
Yeah, and he's super nice and awesome.
Oh,
Great
that's
guy.
cool.
It was years ago when, to be on, and then Bill Burr obviously destroyed me for 2 years
Right.
because it was such a train wreck interview.
Yeah, what What? Yeah, we talked about that, right?
Yeah,
Or
we
no?
talked about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So it was probably just those two. But to be honest, during the early days of my podcast, I had like untreated anxiety and depression, and it made it really hard to do the show.
You know,
Well, we talked about it. You and I are both on medication now.
I tried a medication yesterday for the very first time.
She did.
Tried it
Tell him.
yesterday.
Tell him.
Well, I had been on SSRIs and different types of
Mm-hmm.
antidepressants when I was younger and didn't have a positive experience.
Mm.
But this was like early 2000s. Like they're so much better now and
Mm-hmm.
so much more effective, and people are really on their shit. So I had a really bad experience. But then I've obviously, I have dysthymia. I always have some low level depression day to day. Sometimes I dip into like deeper bouts of depression, kind of like bipolar 2 a little bit. But I've been really resistant to going back on meds. So finally I've been reading up a lot on ketamine.
You did
And-
ketamine?
And I'm somebody who
I've
doesn't
heard-
even drink
Interesting.
coffee. Like I don't drink caffeine or anything. So I'm like stone cold sober person.
Wow.
And I went in there, Bob. We made a day of it. And
I drove her all the way down there, right?
That's where you-
And the reason why I did is because the night before I took her to Major Domo,
Yeah.
right? You ever heard of Major Domo?
No, what is
David
that?
Chang.
David Chang's restaurant. I've been there twice now.
Is that Mr. Chang's?
Yeah, I just said David Chang. If you want to call him. by
Wait,
his
is that what
proper
it's
name,
called? No, I know there. I've heard there's a Chinese place in Beverly Hills called Mr. Chow.
No, that's not his.
That's Mr.
That's
That's,
Mr.
I've been to
Chow.
Mr. Chow.
Well, there's a lot. Well, hold on. Chang and Chow has a lot of similar letters.
I know, but it's like
But he knows, you know him too, Mr. Chow.
I know both of them.
Weren't you invited to his wedding?
Yeah, I was invited to
What?
Mr. Chow's wedding, but I know David Chang as well. Trust me,
You guys are tight.
they're completely different people.
Right.
All
Chang and Chow, I get it.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, so you know who David Chang is?
Yes, I think I know who he is.
Yeah. He's a big chef. I've been to his restaurant in New York, Momofuku. And anyway, we go there. The best. I think it's one of the best restaurants to me right now in LA. I just love everything about that place, and they treat us like king and queen. It's one of those places where, like, once I walk in, you can tell they know.
It's respect.
It's respect,
Yeah.
mutual respect.
Do you dress nice when you go there?
No, I dress like this.
And are other people dressed nice there?
No.
No.
Oh, it's not like a formal.
No,
dining
not
experience.
at all.
No.
Okay.
And so I drove her down because she said she was going to take me to dinner in San Diego, just as good, and it wasn't. Anyway, so I drive her all the way down there, and it wasn't. And anyway, so I drop her up at the facility. So
But
anyway,
is this through your like an official channel, doing the ketamine for treatment? Because I know I've heard a lot about it.
No,
It's just a
I
back-
did it like I heard through like word of mouth that this person, because I'm somebody
Are they
who's like
credentialed
super.
at all?
Yeah, no, she's a licensed therapist. She's been at it
Oh,
for
wow.
20 years, and then in the room as well is a doctor, and he was an ER doctor,
Oh,
like
wow,
he's like an
okay.
interventionist. So I felt super safe. Like I had
Did
a
you
pulse
watch
ox.
it?
no. So me
I'm
and
so glad
me
you
and
didn't.
Jules went to UTC. It's a mall in
They
La
dropped me
Jolla.
off.
Wait, I'm sorry to cut. I wanted to hear. You said you had what on your fingers?
The pulse ox, so they check like your heart rate and your oxygen saturation while they're doing it. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Like they're very careful
looking at me
about.
like that?
He was like, cut you.
Sorry to cut you off again, but Bobby's looking at me in a
But you
type of
cut
way.
me off though.
No, but I wanted her to finish her point.
Yeah, but I know, but okay.
But you,
I felt
I'll let,
bad.
I'll let that go.
I'll tell you what
let it go.
happened.
You know what? I think I'm reading it wrong. I'll let it go.
No, I'll tell you what happened. I'll tell you what happened is that she was making a point, and then I cut her off, and then you know what? There's
Yeah.
just a whole.
I think I also understand what happened. I think you were really excited to talk about your mall visit. In
What do you
San
mean?
Diego. When you went to the mall, it was fun for you because you said like 50 people recognized you and you felt like a rock star.
I never said that. That's crazy. Why
That's
would
the first thing you said to me after I got
Why
out.
would I say that out loud? That's fucking crazy.
Can I
That's-
tell you
mean,
immediately after I got
didn't-
out of this?
I never said that. Is that something I would say?
It's kind of embarrassing, dude.
I know, but cut that out.
Wait,
cut that
what?
out.
Wait, no.
Can
Yeah.
I tell you guys something?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just had this intense 90-minute session.
Wait, he's actually writing. You're gonna
Yes.
cut that?
We'll talk about it.
Oh my god.
Okay, all right. First of all, let me just finish the UTC thing, and then you can talk
you're
about
at the
yours.
mall.
Okay.
Well, this is about the UTC.
No, I want to hear about hers. You wait.
This is about the UTC thing. I'm coming out of this 90-minute like intense session. Like I don't know if I'm it just was a thing. It was a massive, heavy thing. And the first thing I hear, I see Bobby's face, and I'm reaching out towards him because it's a familiar face. And he was like, what?
I did not do that.
And he was like, Jules, tell him what a big rock star I was at the mall.
That's the first thing you said to her? Out of the K-hole?
He's like, I'm famous, huh?
Wait, you were in the K-hole?
I was coming out of it already.
So what was the experience like on ketamine? Because I've heard it's a crazy experience.
You want to talk about your mall visit first?
We don't need to coddle him. I want to hear about the K-hole.
It's okay. Move on. You can move on.
I can move on.
Could I just say, and then you can move on. I just feel betrayed.
Oh my God.
Lied to.
Wait, about what she
I don't
said
like
about
when
what I
people
did?
say when they lie about certain things that I do.
Oh.
And I think I need an apology from you later, but go ahead. Talk about your K-hole. Helix sleep. Guys, in my house, I only use Helix as my mattresses because I only use the best.
Yeah.
And this is what you do, guys, right? You take a quiz online, just takes 2 minutes to complete, and it matches your body type and sleep preferences to the perfect mattress for you. Why would you buy a mattress made for someone else, man? That doesn't make any sense,
It
man.
doesn't.
With Helix, you're getting a mattress that you know will be perfect for the way you sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's unique, and Helix knows that. So they have several different mattresses models to choose from.
Like what?
They have soft, medium, and firm mattresses. Mattresses great for cooling you down if you sleep hot. Mattresses great for spinal alignment.
Yeah.
You know, for the people with the bifida.
I have
to
the
prevent
bifida.
to prevent morning aches and pains, and even Helix Plus mattresses for plus-size sleepers. You know what I'm talking about.
I do know what you're...
E.g.
Bobby, why do you love using the midnight mattress?
Oh, because I like medium sleeps, man.
You're
and I'm a
right.
side sleeper. I mean, I don't go on my belly on my back.
Never.
I mean, I'm not pansy.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Guys, if you're looking for a mattress, you just take the quiz like Bobby said, you order the mattress that you're matched to, and the mattress comes right to your door, shipped for free. Helix was awarded the #1 best overall mattress pick of 2020 in GQ and Wired magazine. HelixSleep.com/belly. Try it out for 100 nights risk-free. Helix is offering up to $200 off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners at HelixSleep.com/belly. That's up to $200 off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows at HelixSleep.com/belly.
So you're upset that she said the Rockstar thing, but you're saying that didn't happen.
That did it.
No.
You're saying,
Is it
should we
possible-
call Jules? I could call Jules.
Yeah, but that's okay. I'm not saying that I never said it, but you're acting as if I said it the first thing that came out of my
Might have
mouth.
been the second.
It
I
wasn't
was
even that.
groggy.
It was like the 90th thing that came out of my mouth.
Okay.
Oh, so you did say it.
I never said Rockstar, by the way, right?
You not?
What is
I
the
never-
truth? What
what?
is the truth?
Oh, I called Jules. Call Jules.
Actually, and let's not say anything. In fact, don't even.
Yeah. So how are you gonna do it? So
Okay, I'll ask her. What did Bobby say about his experience at the mall?
No leading questions.
Okay.
no, don't even do that.
Wait, hold on. Let's be more specific because we got to get to the truth of this. Just say, so when I was coming out. Okay. You're
Yeah, when I was coming out of the thing, it was the
K-hole,
first thing that came out.
And
out of Bobby's
Bobby
mouth.
came and what did he say to me?
I don't think she'll be like, I don't remember.
And that's exactly what it is. You don't remember.
Hey, Jules.
What did you call it?
Oh,
Are
geez.
you- what? Why
you
can't we
sleeping?
call? You're living in our house for free. We can't call.
No, because she called earlier.
I called.
I know, but why? I don't like your attitude. You live in my house for the last 3 years for free. I give you a Prius, and that's the fucking attitude you have.
To be fair, it's a 3-door Prius. It's missing a door.
So apologize, Jules.
It has an open. It has an open part of the car.
bullet holes.
And then I got my nose pierced.
Oh my God.
You got her nose
She had
pierced.
her other nose pierced.
have a
Okay.
rebellion.
Well, I can't wait to see it. I have a question for you, Jules.
She's in this house.
Yeah.
right
I need to clarify. Yesterday, when I was coming out of when you guys came downstairs, and I was feeling groggy and whatnot. What is the first thing Bobby said or bragged about?
It's okay.
Hey,
Is she with a guy?
I don't know what the hell.
Good.
Okay, hang
up.
on.
Hang
Let
up.
me just want to
Hang
remind
up the
you.
phone.
It's something about a mall.
Oh, the UTC. Oh. That a lot of people like recognize him.
Did he say anything about what he felt like?
And that he was what? What else?
That it was like the best day, and he felt like a
what?
She's adding more.
a king there.
Wow.
Okay, King
That's
Rockstar. Same. Thank you,
That's
Jules.
more embarrassing.
Okay, bye.
now.
She added the best day.
Okay, so it was a little leading, a little bit,
yeah.
But you did say it, and which is fine. It's nice to be recognized. Do you not get recognized that much when you go out? But this no, I'm just curious because I would assume you do get recognized a lot.
A lot.
Yeah, but you got recognized way more at the mall. This mall was popping.
That's not even what I was going to even say when I brought up the mall in the first place. I was going to talk about the mall, and I got a new green jacket.
Oh, he's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, I got some Lalabo oil. You know what I mean?
What's
And
that?
I had it's a cologne place, perfume cologne place that from France, and I get their Santal 33 oils.
Okay,
And then I bonded with Jules, and we had a really good time. And that's all I was gonna say. And then all these little things that I said about like I got recognized a lot and stuff. Yeah, I might have said it as a joke. You know what I mean? But I didn't do it as a bragging thing.
Yeah. No, I appreciated
know
the
what I mean?
levity after
And
my
so
session.
it makes me look like a fool.
I know how it is.
So I go.
Our show's live, so
I know it is.
I have to be real.
Yeah, I know it is.
Yeah,
I sure know it is. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because you really bamboozled me that day.
I did not.
Yeah, you bamboozled me
you.
that way. If you want to bring that back up
So
again,
we
you
can.
bamboozled me, okay?
I just
You're
so
a fucking
did it.
gotcha guy.
I told you.
Gotcha.
Oh my god.
All right, so
It's
let me
just not
finish. Can we
fair.
finish this story?
Yeah,
All right, you fucking.
I knew this was gonna be a whole thing.
It's not a whole thing,
Hey,
dude.
you
I
have a
came in.
problem. You have a bone to pick with me.
I don't have any bones to pick with you. I just, I just find
You resent me a little bit.
I don't resent you at all in any way. I find you. I didn't fucking cancel my fucking therapy today.
Yeah, because you wanted to confront me.
No. Even if I had somebody here that was a big name that I needed to confront, I would not cancel my
I
therapy.
think you have unresolved resentment towards me because of the show we did together on ours and because of the mole thing.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So finish. No, let me finish. Let me finish. All right, let me finish this, okay? So I go, Jules, right? Jules, you got to go in there. She goes in there. She runs back out. And she goes, Tito Papi. I go, what? There's nobody in there. And I go, what do you mean? Nobody. Nobody's in there. I freak out. I go, what the fuck? I knew it. Now I think like
think
something.
they've taken me?
Yeah, something happened. Like I don't know how you found out of the place. In my head, I'm like, you looked at online somewhere, Googled it, and they just called this random number, and all of a sudden now you're being shipped to fucking wherever, right, as a sex slave.
Yeah.
Me, Khalyla, the most scared person on earth would do that.
I don't know. So I run in there, and you're right. There was no one in there, right? And so there was a door that was illuminating. There was like a light in the. It was like right, and I ask her, Jules. I go knock on that door. She goes, no, Bobby, I can't. I go knock on the door, right? I go, I'm gonna do it. As soon as it says I'm gonna do it, your friend comes from the bottom, and you could hear me talking. And she goes, oh, Khalyla's down here, right? But that's the only reason why I was there. I was saving your life.
I wanted
That's
you
what I
there.
did for you.
And I
So now
apologize.
you
You know
should
what?
know.
You're right.
That's what I was
That's what you
doing.
did for
It's
me.
exactly
That's what you did
the
for me.
It's the
And I
same.
apologize. And I bamboozled you, right?
Yeah.
Just like you bamboozled me about the Rockstar thing.
Can I just say something? One more thing, by the way. I was happy to hear the Rockstar thing. It brought levity. I just went through like a 90-minute.
She was in this room and she was crying. You could tell she was crying.
Really?
It was dark. And she was like with blankets and a little bed. And she puts her arms out. She goes, hi.
I was so happy to see you. I didn't care what you said. I was just happy to see a familiar face because it was scary.
It was a scary experience, the cave.
Caves. Different cave.
For me, ketamine will go wherever it needs to go, not where you want it to go.
So can you tell me about the experience from the beginning to end, or is it too personal?
Yeah, no, that's fine. So I had been talking to a therapist and a doctor about it.
Wait, hold on to that.
Yeah.
Bobby, what's happening?
Nothing. I'm just looking at you.
You're at a 45-degree.
Bobby's got a death stare. That's a fucking mean death stare.
Please describe.
I will keep it short.
He asked the question, and apparently he wants it the way he wants it. And I'm interested because I didn't even hear all of it.
Okay.
I knew about
that's
caves,
Like
there
a
was 9
good
different
opportunity
caves.
to listen. Maybe there's a reason it didn't work out, Bobby, because you don't listen.
Oh, you know what, dude? Oh my god. Okay. You know what, dude? Bro.
This is the beginning.
It's
I
the beginning.
think-
It's the beginning
and
of
I
something.
think-
I'll tell you
and-
that.
And I
It's the
think,
beginning of something.
and I can tell you guys, what's going on here? Because you guys are traveling together. You're still living. You're doing a show. I mean, this is not.
We're just
You're
we're
working
lovers,
on
but
it.
not lovers. I think that we're like deep.
We're mindfully and lovingly breaking up. Breaking up doesn't have to be this thing like fuck that bitch or all this stuff.
There's no chance of a reunion.
I don't know.
I don't. I mean, it's not in my
It's
plans.
not on my plan right now. But
Really?
no, like
Yeah.
if it's in the books for us down the future, then great. But if not, like one way or the other.
Is it not difficult to spend so much time together?
No.
Or you guys don't have any resentment between the two of you?
I don't know.
Wow. And you guys are comfortable like doing these long drives together, like as platonic friends?
Apparently, we are. We did it.
Well, that's very interesting. Well,
Is it?
I don't know.
we
I mean,
spend whole
it is.
days together.
We spent whole days together.
Yeah.
And is there any physical intimacy still?
No.
That's a lie.
What do you mean?
We're not having sex, but we're still like there's like
No, we don't do this holding.
We
Wait,
do.
but-
Can we show him
go
the
ahead.
friendship?
Yeah, I
hand
do.
hold? So we
I
still hold
refuse.
hands in public, but we
We'll
hold
do it
it
like this.
It doesn't seem like a breakup.
It is.
You guys are holding hands in public?
She was on a ketamine fucking withdrawal.
Well, was that ketamine associated?
Yeah.
Or
Like she was like, I
okay.
can't walk. She goes,
Well, that's
can you
fine.
hold me?
That's
And I'm like,
fine.
fucking this bitch needs to be held after ketamine. You know what I mean? So I did it.
Not true. We accidentally held hands. We forgot that we were holding hands, and then we broke it. We broke away when we realized, like, why are we holding hands? That's
If it
what
was
happened.
ketamine related, I understand, but you made it sound like you guys just go cruise around holding hands.
No, we don't.
Accidentally you
And you guys sleep in different rooms now, I'm assuming?
No, same bed.
No, same bed.
Okay, that's a little odd.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not
It
odd.
really isn't.
You guys sleep in the same bed.
Yeah. And we watch movies together at night.
And do you guys ever like cuddle on
No.
accident? No.
We stay side by side. But we
Ass
watch
to ass?
no, but when we watch a movie on his iPad, we're pretty close.
Wow. In the same bed.
What's the problem, pal?
I don't think that's normal after a breakup.
Yeah, maybe in your twisted little world.
I just think there's
It's not
still
normal.
something happening.
No, because I've talked to my therapist,
Yeah.
the one that I canceled today for you, which now I fucking
Exactly.
now I
and then,
fucking
of course, and
regret.
now it's just another thing that we're throwing the resentment bucket. We scheduled this 2 weeks ago, bro. Okay.
I didn't. These guys did, and did I not yell at you the other day?
Oh, so you weren't even happy about it? You
No,
weren't even
because
like, you know
normally,
what?
normally I would. I don't know why you bring this out of me, but normally I would. I'm gonna say, normally I would cancel it, right? But
You keep bringing it up.
this time I
It's
didn't.
Obviously.
Anyway, let's go. Let's go
Not
back
like
to.
it's not like a compliment like you think it is. It's like another thing in the resentment bucket against tricky Jew Ethan.
Right. So
But
now, to answer your stupid question, right, is we're mindfully doing it in a loving way. You know, eventually she's gonna find her own place,
Okay.
right? Preferably somewhere near me so I can see the dogs easier, right? We're gonna work together, right? And I like hanging out. Her family is like my family, so that's never gonna change. Okay, and you know, but you prying with your little
No.
tricky mind.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And you do.
I don't know anything about it. I know you guys broke up, and I'm naturally curious. But if you're uncomfortable, I won't push it anymore.
And I just want to say this,
But I'm not-
Since you brought up the thing the gotcha thing, let's just go. Like, if we're gonna
What
go,
gotcha
let's go.
thing?
The thing that we came onto your show, right? And you said you brought up the.
The Schwab.
See, I don't even want to say it, but yeah, that.
Well, let's not pretend like it didn't happen.
Yeah, it did happen. When you brought that up, we didn't know that you were going to bring that up, right?
So what? I know
my
don't
point
vet
is
everything.
that I understand that, but what I'm saying is that that's what you are.
No, dude.
That
No,
you're
let
a
me-
gotcha guy.
No, it's not true.
You know what I mean? And we
I'm not
came
a
in there,
gotcha
and
guy.
I have to be honest with you, dude. It did ask her for that day. I didn't like you. I was actually.
it
so,
wasn't a
like,
gotcha thing.
I know, but I was so angry.
first
with
of
you,
all, let
dude.
me-
And it's like
okay,
and then
that-
with the mole thing after that, it's just like
Exactly,
a double
I knew-
gotcha.
I knew-
it's a
that's-
double gotcha. So my point is that
Double
you know what I mean.
gotcha.
I'm trying to let it
This
go.
is a resentment
I'm trying
interview.
there is no resentment.
This
but
is a
you're bringing it out of
resentment
me.
interview.
So I'm just saying, I love you.
No, it's good you're getting it out there.
Yeah,
But let's talk about it, okay?
yeah.
So when you guys came on the podcast, we scheduled it way ahead of time.
Yeah.
And I told you beforehand, I said this is a live podcast before we went live. I made it very clear, you guys, this is a live show. I barely knew anything about the Brennan thing. It wasn't even a big topic on my, in my head to hit, but I knew it was a thing. And so I ask people about everything that's interesting going on in their life. And it was an interesting thing, I thought, and I asked about it. And you guys, I felt, opened the floodgate on that. I sat back and let it happen. And I felt like you guys were giving it to me, and I was just taking what was out there. I don't feel I coaxed you or Khalyla or manipulated you guys at all.
If I go to a dam...
And frankly, I resent the insinuation.
Oh, really?
Yes.
If I go to a dam, right, and I put a little explosive on the dam, right?
I didn't do that.
Just listen to what I'm saying. If I go to a dam, I put a little explosive on the dam, right? And the dam breaks, and all this water comes through, right?
Yeah.
I can't then just go, I didn't know, right?
Yeah, but I
that
didn't put
all
a
this
fucking
water was
explosive.
going to come.
I didn't
You know
put
what I mean?
an
It's a
explosive
dam.
on the
I don't know.
dam.
Yeah, you did. You put a little.
How?
You think in your mind, right, that you bringing up the Brendan shop is a little
You
thing.
guys could
You're
have
saying
said-
a little explosive.
you could
But what
have
I'm
said-
saying to you, let me finish what I'm saying, right? But what? And my throat's getting sore. My throat's
Throat
getting
polyps, yeah.
Right, I'm getting throat sore.
Stage polyp.
But what I'm saying, right, is that you knew, right?
No.
Yes.
I knew what.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why.
I knew
Because
what.
you know that we're podcasters, right? It's not like if we're not people that you're having on that you have no knowledge of who they are, what they do.
That's
right?
even
you
more.
Know
You're
that
a
when you put the
podcaster.
fucking,
You know how to edit
when
yourself,
you put
bro.
the fucking dynamite on the.
You know how to talk and what not to talk about.
That's
and
what
if you
we're
didn't
actually
want to,
not very good at because we're.
well, that's not my problem, Mr. Fucking Explosives on the dam.
But I didn't. I thought.
I like that. I like it.
I didn't feel coaxed. I think you're
Thank
right.
you for saying that, and you said that, and I appreciated
Explosives
it.
on the
I didn't
dam.
feel that at all. I take full responsibility of the fact that was I able to explain myself in a way that was like true to what was happening in our relationship. That I bungled. He bungled that as well, explaining like the open relationship stuff.
Because we never even wanted to even
I
talk
didn't even
about it.
bring that
We
up.
didn't even want to talk about it.
I didn't even know about that.
But
you
But
guys
we
brought
had
that
to
up
because
there.
you brought up the thing.
I didn't
and
bring up
me
the
talking
Hawaii
about
thing.
it is the water of the dam.
Bro, maybe your fucking dam had cracks in it, and the water, and I didn't even set the explosive.
That's fine. No,
But I didn't
It
even
did have
think-
cracks.
I-
It did have cracks, but you just set on an explosive.
I didn't.
Even if it was a BB, right? Not a BB. Even if it was like a little tiny
I was trying.
firecracker.
I was.
pops,
I was
a little
trying-
pop. Thank you.
No.
Yes,
I
yes,
was
yes.
there to repair the dam, and it was so fundamentally fucked that I was there trying to mend it up, and it just what came forth was a catastrophic meltdown. I didn't think it was catastrophic. I thought it was good and healthy. I still think it was good. You regret that podcast? I don't think so.
Well, I mean, it led to us breaking up. But anyway, my point is
it
this.
did.
Because I think that we
Really?
would have probably taken a lot longer to deliberate whether or not we were going to stay together. But I don't see it as I actually see it as a blessing in disguise because it forced us to confront what was like bits and pieces of information that was out there about us
Right.
that I didn't like. So
Right.
it was like, you know what, we need to talk about whether or not we're going to stay together. So it kind of forced us to face it.
Okay. But I personally felt that it was a healthy, open, interesting conversation.
Okay,
But obviously
it's fine.
you disagree.
No, I don't disagree.
A lot of people came out in support of you, which must have felt nice.
Yeah, but there are also other people that.
Fuck Brendan Schaub, that meat-headed fuck. How about that?
Yeah, but see, you can do that.
Yeah.
And congratulations. I can't do that.
Yeah.
I don't know how
want
you can
to
live in
do.
that.
I don't want you to.
Yeah.
Because you're above it. You're better than that, Bobby. You are.
Yeah.
But
I don't want to war with the guy.
but I resent this insinuation that I'm a gotcha guy, because I'm not a gotcha guy.
You're not. What are you then?
I just
You're a regular guy?
I just was
You
doing
think,
an
you think
interview.
you're a regular interviewer?
I was-
You're Anderson Cooper. You think you're Anderson Cooper? You think you're Ari Melber, like just a guy from MSNBC? No, you're not, right? You're a gotcha guy.
Couldn't you have just said? Couldn't you have just said? You know, we don't want to talk about this.
Yeah.
I just said, "What's up with Brandon Schwab?" And then you guys are like, "Bleh."
Because you kept reiterating that it's live.
Wrong.
What?
Wrong.
Before you said, this is live.
And so I was telling you.
Okay. Anyway, I don't want to go. We're going in circles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what you did. But anyway,
No.
yeah, that's what you did. Let's just
Thank
move
you,
on.
Khalyla, for defending me.
Yeah.
Because you're more.
I love you
perceptive
though,
than Bobby.
and the text the other day when you said, "Why don't we hang out and have dinner and stuff like that?" I really want to do that.
Oh, let's do it.
I would love to do
I wasn't
that.
sure.
I would love to do that.
I would love to do it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take him to eat the Bing bread at Major Domo.
So, ketamine.
Who cares about my ketamine?
No,
I'm curious. He's curious.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It was scary as fuck.
Let's go to the details.
Yeah.
You walk in there, right?
Second by second.
Second by second.
Yeah.
You go in there, and then what do they say? Welcome to
Hell.
Welcome to hell. Yeah. She looked like
That's it.
she had gone through a real ordeal. Like when I first saw her, I was like, holy shit, that was something. Because she was like kind of pale. You could tell that she had been crying hard. She was a little trembly a little bit. And she was a sensitive little tiny baby. And I did. And that's what it felt like. But I was just excited to tell her about my UTC experience. And then also I was very excited to because also you have to understand that when we drove up there from LA, down there from LA, we hadn't eaten all day because I was promised a really good meal because I had the night before, like I said,
And I found a restaurant that
Don't say it
had
because they're
really
really
good
nice people.
reviews.
Really nice people.
And everyone was like, "This is the best place in Encinitas."
What kind of food was it? Can you
It
say
was
that?
just like American, probably
American, yeah.
fusion.
What did you get? Like a steak or like a burger?
anyway,
But it was
you're not doing this right
not good.
now. You're not doing this with us.
I
right
can't talk to you, Bobby.
now. I love you. It's a deep love.
So
Terrible.
did you guys have a long, in-depth conversation, or were you just kind of like, was it so much that you didn't exchange that much words with them and then kind of just left?
Right.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, and she was
Wow.
like, "It might take a couple days. You might,
Wow. And how long after did you start feeling like normal or good or fine?
3-4 hours.
Okay, wow.
It's still a bit.
Is that an
weighty.
okay question for you, Bobby?
Very good. Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm just learning from you, bud. Thanks for coming here. So
But I had to
I can
keep
learn
this-
from the master.
You know what you did? You canceled your therapy for an anti-therapy session.
It's made it worse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what it feels like.
It's just gonna fuck your brain up.
No,
this
it's
whole
not,
thing.
man. It's all good, dude. So what did we learn today? We learned.
Oh, we're wrapping it up.
No, because we're gonna do unhelpful advice.
I thought that's what we just did.
No, but people ask us.
We learned that you're a mall rock star. Isn't that what we learned?
I said it in honestly. Everyone listening to him right now, it's not like I was just because I was playing this little game with Jules because she's so shy, right? That we're at the mall, so anybody was like, "Can I get a photo?" After they would leave, I would look at Jules and I would wink, right? And it bothers her, and I can tell when people come up to us, it kind of makes her feel uneasy. So I was just kind of like digging in on this little inside joke that Jules and I had, right? And so then when we went there, I never thought it would be shared out public, but I go tell her, and I just to make Jules feel uncomfortable, but it wasn't a braggadocious kind of a thing, So if anyone listening to me right now, I'm pretty cool, man, and chill. You know what I mean about those things. I want to be able to say that I honestly think that you and I are similar in many ways.
Yes.
Do you think so?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I think we're similar in many ways. I think you're a little bit more educated than I am.
Educated?
Yeah.
Did you go to college?
No.
What do you mean educated?
You just seem brighter.
No.
Okay.
No, you're super smart.
Okay, but you seem bright to me. But I think
Thank you,
there's
bud.
there's a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
I think you're fashionable.
You do?
I do.
Oh, thank you. I think you're fashionable.
I think you
too.
have a vibe. You know what I mean? And I really do want to become some friends with
Me
you.
too. I think we should.
And
get
I think
closer
I've
together.
overcome your sabotage.
No.
Yeah, I have overcome it. I forgive your sabotage. I've overcome and I've forgiven your sabotage and your
You want to come over this weekend?
diabolical. I would love to. Your diabolical things that you did,
I didn't do that.
and I forgive you. I really do. And I have to be mindful that you are who you are.
Oh my God.
And you have a style, you know what I mean? That's just not my style in terms of potting. But I do forgive you. And they were all funny. And when I did the mole thing at the hospital, I laughed with the doctor. I go, that was a really good prank.
It
right?
wasn't
And we
a
both laughed.
prank. That's what was fucking me up because he
so
texted
let's do
me.
an unhelpful advice. Thank
Oh wait,
you.
let me go. Wait, let me finish these text messages because you says to me.
No, I don't want to do this.
He sends me a picture of him in the doctor's office. He goes, "Hey, fuck face, the mole is nothing. You fuck face."
Yeah.
I said, did he say it looked weird or anything? He said, nope, wasted time, brother. I'll get you back one day.
Prank war.
I says, I thought I was saving your life. You said, no, man, it's a Jew trick. I'm Korean. Revenge.
I did say that.
And then I said, I was, while you were texting me, I was in the basement dying of COVID.
Yeah.
And you go, I said, I have COVID, go easy on me. You said, Luke,
Oh, yeah, that's
I hope
the-
you get COVID twice.
Yeah. And that's why and that's why I felt that's why I didn't get revenge on you because I feel like karma did.
Right.
With
I had it
COVID,
coming.
with the
I
COVID, you had it coming.
Yeah.
So when you said you had COVID, I'm like,
And
that's
then after-
karma.
after wishing
for,
me
for the
death.
Brendan Schaub thing and for the mole thing. Anyway, let's do an unhelpful advice, and I forgive you. I forgive you.
And then
go
after
ahead.
you wish me death, you go, hey, what do you think about your ad agency? Are they pretty cool?
Go ahead, unhelpful advice.
Oh, and then I want to ask you one more thing before we move on to that. How are you feeling after now that you've gotten through the experience? Do you feel like it helped? Because I've heard there's been really interesting research that ketamine can help cure symptoms of depression for like 6 months. That's
Longer
really
even,
interesting.
up to a year.
Okay, look at me right now.
So do you feel?
Don't do this.
No.
I want to
Why?
answer
Yeah,
Ethan.
yeah.
I want to answer Ethan. He seems
No.
sincere.
Yeah, I am sincere.
Yeah.
It's just.
We'll just do it real fast. I just want to know.
You see what he's doing?
What am I doing?
I will report back in a couple weeks and months from now because I am very hopeful about it.
Okay.
Even though it was dreadful, I do feel a sense of like kind of this like weird afterglow. And I slept so deeply last night, and I hadn't been able to sleep in a long time.
Oh wow.
So
That's
and
good.
last night was the first time that I was able to, and I woke up feeling like relief.
Oh wow.
Even
That's
though
awesome.
it was so,
Really?
I feel hopeful.
Bobby, what the fuck?
Really, dude?
I am genuinely interested in her story. That's an unusual experience. She got treated for depression with ketamine. That's like pretty interesting.
I'm worried about
rare
your health.
experience. My health?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me more.
And I don't want to be rude about it,
Go ahead.
but you did get a little bigger,
I know we talked about it on my podcast.
and I want you to get help.
I did. I started.
No, I
into
want you to go to
medicine.
a farm or something.
a farm. And what am
No,
I
like
going to do on the farm?
a place where they lock you down and they tell you.
Oh, like a fat farm.
I wouldn't want to say the word. I didn't want to say the word.
A fat farm. It's,
Yeah.
You make it sound
What
like
is that?
I'm going to lock me up with the cattle and eat out of a trough.
No, what I'm saying is, I think you should be locked away.
Yes.
And no, I'm being forced to do the exercises because I believe that you're not going to do it. I believe that you're not eating the right things.
Right.
I think the last time I saw you, you're even bigger now.
No,
And that's impossible. Like it was 2
Yeah,
weeks,
no.
right? You are.
But you're not taking that great care of yourself. You're dipping again.
Thank you.
And eating garbage
dipping
every day.
Do you know how bad that is, bro?
You know what?
You're scared of cancer. I wouldn't.
All right.
Dipping,
You know what you're
dude.
doing right now, dude?
Why?
And you know, and I've only
Just
been
because
positive.
just because my health issues are visible to everybody because I'm fat doesn't mean that you are go out there dipping, bro. If I could see the
Shut
fact
the
that you
fuck
dip,
up.
that shit's
Shut the fuck up, dude. All right.
Just saying.
Number one, you know what I'm saying, dude? You're gonna die. All right.
Yeah.
You're gonna die. Look at you.
Yeah.
But I love you, and as well.
Yeah, but you're gonna die of
Unhelpful
mouth
advice.
cancer before I die of fucking heart failure.
And if that's the case, then that's the case, bud.
Just saying. Just because mine is visible doesn't mean that you're healthier than I am. You mouth cancered fat. You're kind of gooey yourself, buddy.
You just call me gooey.
Yes, I'm looking at your tight little shirt. A little bit gooey. Now I might be fat.
All right.
But at least I'm not gooey.
All right.
Oh, there's a difference.
Oh, there's a difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Anyway, how long does it take for the ketamine to do they give you a timeline where they're like, it takes so much time before you maybe start feeling
I think it's different for everyone.
Yeah,
They just say be easy on yourself next couple days. If you have any revelations, downloads, even if you're feeling uncomfortable and you're in a dark place, like please call us anytime.
Have you reached out to them?
Like a chunky.
Yeah,
bubble.
this morning.
You did?
Yeah.
Nice.
Just to say I was okay.
Chunk
Oh, that's good. But I feel like that deep sleep you got is actually a really good sign.
I think so, too.
That's really powerful, like a good solid night's sleep, especially when you're haven't had it in a long time.
Next to him, no less.
Right?
When I look at you, that's the noise I hear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Me too.
Gilbert, now's the time.
Now's the time.
Unhelpful Advice with Ethan. Hey guys, in my early 20s, I began experiencing severe hair loss. My friends at the time even bullied me about it, causing my sense of self-confidence to plummet. I had a hard time approaching love interests, interviewing for jobs, and even meeting new friends, all because of the anxiety I had felt waiting for someone to mention that I had no hair. Now I'm in my late 20s.
That would be Bobby.
And while I'm come to accept that I won't have hair, I'm still not 100% comfortable with it. How do you guys handle body image and self-confidence problems? Having been a fan of Bobby my entire life, I admire how comfortable he is in his own skin. I feel the Poto King may be able to give me some advice on this problem. Thank you for the love.
Look at Carlos.
Yes, that's a great example.
So we have a
Carlos
guy,
Herrera.
Carlos Herrera.
Oh.
Look him up online.
Yeah.
Okay, Carlos Herrera has no hair,
Do you want to pull up a picture of
and he's
Carlos?
doing the whole thing where he's balding up here but growing the sides long, right?
Larry David style.
Larry David style. And let me say something, okay? He loves it. And I know this too because I've read his DMs and I've read his girls hitting on him. He has a truck full of women that want to sleep with him.
There's
This guy is
nothing wrong
sexy.
with being bald. I'd be honest with you. Lots of guys, if I was losing it, I would shave it all off and just own the beautiful dome because that's a good, strong look.
That's a good
You know what
look.
I mean?
Yeah.
It's not a bad look even to just have a beautiful, strong dome. And like, I wouldn't try to cling to whatever you've got on the head personally. I would just get rid of it and just be proud, strong, domed king. The thing for me, it's the regaining your confidence. It doesn't matter what you look like, and that's evident by looking at guys like me and Bobby. Confidence is everything. What's powerful is being comfortable with who you are and being confident and not being insecure. You just got to own what you've got. And when you shave your dome, you reclaim your confidence, you reclaim who you are, and you own it. Now, if you've got like receding and some hair here, and you can afford hair transplant, that's a great option too, because the technology these days is insane. How many celebrities have you seen? Like, I mean, so many of them. You could look at before and after the hairline. It's insane, where they're like, nerd, and then they're like fucking Chad as hell with their crazy hairline.
I know everyone's piling on Justin Timberlake lately, and
Elon Musk, have you seen his hairline before and after?
yes,
Can't change who I am. I have to work
Yes.
with what I have,
Yes,
right? So it's
Bob.
like, years ago when Golden Goose put out that raggedy shoe and that had like that tape over it, and which they were charging $1,100 for it. Normally, I guess somebody would look at those shoes and go, if they were you see on a homeless person or whatever, you're like, oh, those are garbage shoes. But Golden Goose goes, no, this is actually $1,100 shoe, right? And so for me, that's what I'm doing. I'm going, you know what? Nah, this is prime man meat, right? This is, expensive. This is, the top of the line, right? And if you can't see it, you're not cool, right? Because if you're looking at like Tom Hardy, yeah, it's easy to look at someone like Tom Hardy and go, I would fuck that, right? But if you have sophistication, right? If you have class, if you have that artistic eye, right? Then you can look at a piece of shit like Ethan and I and go, no, I see it.
There's something
There's something
There's
there.
an X factor.
Yeah.
Because there's something special about a beast of a dude who's confident anyway.
Yeah.
Like, it's easy to be handsome and be confident, but it's hard and special to be ugly and confident.
It's so hard.
And that's what's special.
Yeah.
Be ugly and
But
bald
can I say
and
this?
confident. Look at that hairline. Dork, fucking loser, virgin bitch, Chad, billionaire. Just
But if
saying.
you and I worked out and we lost 100 pounds and we worked out,
Yeah.
right, we could look hot.
I could.
Anyway, any more?
That's it. We're good.
No, I'm just kidding. I agree. Yeah. If we put in the work, yeah. That's the other thing about beautiful people. They put in the work, and that's hard.
I refuse to.
It's hard to put in the work.
That's also why. It's so sad. People, every day, 6 hours doing, you know what I mean? So they can look good. It's like, no, who cares?
Right.
You can get girls without it.
Well, yeah. But
Right?
you're like a successful comedian. You're rich, so it's a lot easier for you.
What do you mean? Go
Well,
into more
like
detail.
if you were working at like fucking McDonald's with what you have now, just
Yeah, and same with you too. If you were working at like Popeye's chicken, right?
no,
in
it'd
the
be very
grease.
difficult.
Yeah,
It'd be
and you're doing the
difficult.
grease thing because you look greasy.
I do.
Like you just look like you're full with that same grease.
Oh,
that
I
you use.
look like I was drink the
Yeah. So my
grease.
point is
The
that
fat.
you know what I mean. I mean, if I'm going to work in a fast food, so are you.
Mm-hmm.
It would be hard for you too, as well.
Yes, it would be. But I would like.
And I agree with you.
Yes, we agree.
You guys should start a podcast called Uggos.
Big fat fucking losers. We could work with the Roost.
Yeah, we could. I think about that, but my point is that. But here's the thing: I don't want to. I would. You know.
Both of you are very handsome, by the way.
Thank
Thanks.
you. I also don't like fighting with you because the thing is, it's something about you. It brings it out of me. I don't know what it is, but there's just something about you and I together.
Yeah.
You bring it out of me. Like you'll
It's
say.
like Dave Cho.
I know what it is.
Dave Cho has the same thing. Me and Dave Cho have the same kind of combativeness.
I was gonna say I know what it is.
What is it?
You're anti-Semitic.
No, I'm not.
I'm just kidding.
That's ridiculous. I love Jews
don't
more
know.
than most people.
That's a little anti-Semitic.
No, when I saw Schindler's List,
Yeah.
I was like,
Lots of tears. Oh, you
I
were
cried.
cheering?
no, like I'm for. No, it was more. No, I was.
Oh, because you did like this.
I was
You're like, yo, when I watched, that's what
No.
you did.
No, I was
You
like,
said when I watched Schindler's List, I was like, yeah, that's what you did, though.
no, I didn't.
That's exactly what you
No, I
did
was
the
like-
first time. Right.
Yeah.
But what's this?
Yeah, like
What's this for?
that's how I cry.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm passionate about tears.
Right. It's a little sus.
Yeah. So, no, I was really, I cried so much during that movie.
Me too. It's so tragic.
And the
So
other
hard to
one
watch.
with what's a Beautiful Life
I never watched that one.
when the dancing Jewish guy.
Yeah.
That was good.
But yeah,
With the
Schindler's
bunny-
List hard to watch. I feel like
It's so hard to watch, man.
But this segment's called Unhelpful Advice. It really is that.
No, I think we helped this guy.
Oh, we did.
I think if this guy just looks in the mirror and goes, "This is what it is," and I have to
Shave it
work with
off.
it, and also kind of just say something.
Own it.
You know what I mean? Those feelings that he's having is a great motivator for everything. You know what I mean? Because I'm so lazy, but like without bullying and the negative things that I went through, I wouldn't be where I'm
Brendan
at
Schwab.
today. Right? What?
You're talking about Brendan Schwab?
Yeah.
Okay.
People like that. But in my past, though, as a kid or growing up, or my dad or whatever, right? And also just like women and this and that, right? I was just always like life is bringing me down. I have no future. But I use that pain and suffering. I go, no, I can't do this. I will show them. I will show the world, right, that this is legit.
You know, something else, though, I'll say to someone like that, because if I was single and struggling to find a significant other, which is really important in life, to feeling confident and fulfilled and healthy and stuff, like you used to have. Oh, God, I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry.
Why do you
can't do that.
why do you do
That was
that?
so natural for you.
Yeah, like why do you like? That's
Because
what I'm
I
saying.
felt
That's what I'm
like
talking about.
because I felt like that's what you were thinking, and so I
wasn't thinking that.
I was like, I don't want him to think that I'm insulting him, and so then I do.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing
You know
that you
what I
have to
mean?
look inside yourself, and that's what I'm seeing. that personality. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
bad. I'm
yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
and I only do this with you. I'm not usually like this with other people.
Oh, I saw you break Oliver Tree's glasses.
Yeah, well, he had it coming. You don't even like that guy. Why are you defending him?
Yeah, what?
Wow.
What was I? What I was saying was,
Yeah.
is that if I was single and like having a hard time connecting with women, I would probably focus on this more too. So it's important. Like if you're looking, you got to work on all aspects of your life, which is like job, body, looks. You got to really take care of yourself. Now, I'm complacent because I've been married. I've been with my wife for like 10, 15 years or something. I have a family and a job and stuff. So, but it's important if you are struggling out there, you got to focus on the whole thing so that
Let me ask you
have
this.
to you have to come to the table with something good.
If Hila left you, right? and
Straight
you
to
were
the
sing-
gym.
Oh wow.
Oh, but let me ask you something. Do you think? I don't think. But anyway, do you think you could get girls, right? If Hila left you, if you didn't go to the gym?
Yeah, I could, but I don't feel like sexy and confident. I'm a fat fuck.
So why doesn't Hila deserve the gym?
She
guy?
does. She does.
Why does she deserve sexy?
She does.
Why does she deserve greasy lumps?
Wait, why didn't Khalyla deserve all that?
I know. I'm sorry. You're right.
She does deserve it.
You
but
do
the
deserve it.
problem
And you know
is-
what? When I said that to him, I was thinking, and you're right. You're absolutely right.
But
I feel
it's
I
just-
fucked that up. I should have been buff for you.
Not buff. Not buff.
No, but it's more complicated, right? Because I am complacent, right? And she does deserve that. But the problem is that there's just so much going on that sometimes it's not the priority, but it should be. But a lot of the weight I gained is from medicine that I started. And I'm trying to I started a new medicine, and it's a whole thing.
But you and I that day when Oliver Tree and the Boxing Day, right? I knew that you and I were the same kind of guy because we're hungry. You and I both said that out loud.
At
And
the
then
same
you and
time?
I looked at each
The
other.
Arby's thing?
Yeah, and we
I
go,
still want Arby's.
let's get Arby's, right? And then we go, get Arby's, get everything. And then we're like, and then we threw 10,000 orders at the girl.
Oh my God.
We want 16 of this, jalapeno poppers, and you and I had no, what I mean? There was no like, whoa,
No.
what's the calories? Yeah.
No.
And then we got Shake Shack after that, right?
Which is even worse than
It was worse than Arby's, and we got everything.
Yeah, that was.
And we chowed down like animals.
Mhm.
Yeah, so we're very similar in that way,
It is.
Yeah.
It's a problem. It's not good. But I'll tell you what else. When we were ordering the Arby's, I wanted to make sure they knew it wasn't a bit because AB was like on the phone pretending to call, and I says, I just want you to know, this is not a bit. I need you guys to actually order this food
Yeah. Oh my God. I
because
love
he
Arby's.
wasn't going to. Is there Arby's nearby?
I would go to one. See if there's an
There's
Arby's.
one
nearby.
in Hollywood.
Do they deliver?
No, I
it
don't want to
here?
go all the way to Hollywood, but is there one on this side of the thing?
I'll look right now.
Yeah.
No, I'll literally drive there right now. You and I will go to Arby's.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah. That'd be nice. Anything you want to promote?
Is there any more questions, or that's it?
Why do you want to go long?
Well, I just felt like we could help more people, and
Yeah. For me, I only
our shows are like 3-4 hours long.
right.
Yeah, I only do 50 minutes.
How long have we been going?
Hour and a half.
Or yeah.
Oh wow,
90.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm used to doing like marathons.
Why do you do that? Let me ask you something, because I always in my head, and maybe you can help me,
Mm-hmm.
because even the last thing, the Christopher DeStefano one that we did, people were like, it's not long enough, right?
Yeah.
But I always think that I'm running out of things to say or do. I feel like it's
you never.
me. I always feel like I'm meandering and just like. And also, I'm reflecting about all the things I did say on this podcast about The Rock, and just gross things, you know what I mean? And thinking to myself, should I cut that out? Like all these things in my head. So it's like it's just, how do you do that?
Well, one thing. First of all, it's harder when you're hosting, right? It's harder.
So much harder.
I used to have a lot of problems like you're describing, where it was like, I don't know what to say, what's next. I'm like very in my head. Now I think we put a lot of work into plan. I mean, you do interviews mostly, and so it's a different beast with interviews. It's a little harder to carry the. It depends a lot on the guest, and sometimes it's harder.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's easier to go longer.
Yeah.
But we do a lot of like variety show stuff, so a lot of what we do is planned beforehand, and so I don't have that stress of like, what am I talking about next? Is this conversation flowing? So it's a kind of a different beast. When I do interviews, they don't tend to be as long. They tend to be about 2 hours long. But if it ends naturally before that, then that's fine, and I don't force it to go longer.
How do you think this went?
Thought it was nice.
That was a nice conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be more combative.
It was very combative.
No, I thought it was going to be
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be more.
Really?
Yeah.
How could it be more?
I don't know.
Throwing punches?
No. Just a
You
level
think you could beat me up?
Oh.
You think you could take me? There's not many people I think I could take, but I think you're one of them.
Should we set that up?
No, I mean, because when you fought Oliver Tree, you use that. I want to use real boxing gloves. You wouldn't do that.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Well,
Maybe some headgear.
Yeah, I don't want to hurt you.
no,
but-
I'm talking bare knuckle right now.
No, I'm not going to do that right now. But I think I think you underestimate my wrestling skills.
Oh, you're a wrestler?
Yeah, I was a wrestler. I would take you down. I think I would hurt you.
But you're like 50, right?
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm 37.
Maybe, but still, I think I could. I mean, I don't even want to go there because it would hurt my feelings to hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like hurting like an old man or like.
I'm just saying I'm
or
not a
disabled- or
fighter.
disabled person.
I'm not a fighter. There's almost nobody in this world I would be like, I could beat him up. Like nobody, including women. I could beat you up.
Man.
There is no fucking way.
I'm just saying, if it
Yeah,
came
yeah.
down to it,
Yeah. Honestly, if it came down to it, dude, I would kill you.
no.
Do you want to set up an event?
No, I don't want to start an event.
RGT to Creator Clash.
Okay, well, let me ask you this, Khalyla.
Yeah,
yeah.
Who do you think would win in a fight? You know him.
Boxing or
I
MMA?
just did ketamine, so I'm feeling like not people pleasing. Bobby, I'm a strong bitch. Like
I don't think I could take you, for the record.
but he can take me. He's taken me down.
Really?
Yeah, I've maybe submitted him accidentally twice ever, but
You guys wrestle?
Yeah,
Dude, I've had real fighters like kind of fake grapple with me and go, "Wow, dude, you
he
have."
is so.
I'm strong.
You're
strangely
agile?
strong, but he's low to the ground, so his
Right.
takedowns are just so efficient. I cannot
Whoa.
stuff any of his
I would
takedown
hurt.
attempts.
Hurt.
You think so?
I don't think so.
I guess we'll never know.
We'll never know. But I would fucking hurt
And
you.
he's fast. So on
I'm-
his stand up is very, very fast.
Yeah.
It's much faster than I could ever be.
It's like rolling margarine with you. like it really is just like oh, look at all this
You're like
butter.
a-
I'm
I
making
don't
a
know,
ball.
bro. You're
But
like
I
a-
also haven't seen
You're
him
like
fight.
you're like a stick of Laffy Taffy, bro.
That doesn't hurt my feelings because I'll tell you why. Whatever you say after this to say whatever, right? I already know in my heart, genuinely know,
Yeah.
100% guaranteed, satisfaction guaranteed that I would destroy you. Okay? All right. So that's all I know. All right. So is there an
You
Arby's?
want to arm wrestle?
No. Is there an Arby's nearby?
Oh, that's more important.
Probably like a 15-minute drive.
Where?
Do they deliver? Or you want
right.
to drive there?
I'll show you after the podcast.
Yeah.
Where?
No, do it on camera
It's
right
in
now.
this area, so
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I want to get in the car. Can you
Tell
do that? Can you get in the car and then go and then come back?
I'm
To
your
Arby's?
Uber
No,
driver?
I'll drive you.
Oh.
You don't want to?
Let me
Let's see that now. Look at your eyes.
Let me check with Hila because she's at home with the kids right now by herself. And if I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go do an Arby's dinner with Bobby, she meant like, I'm fucking gonna kill you.
Let me ask
I
her.
go get Arby's with Bobby.
okay. So because of the traffic, it's looking like a 40-minute situation.
Oof, no.
But it's
that's
not that far.
Nuts, yeah.
60
40
miles.
minutes.
Where is it though?
Above Encino.
Oh no.
That's
That's the closest
That's
one.
fucking
And then
far.
there's the Hollywood one.
another. You know what we should do?
You know what?
You want to come over this weekend? We'll get Arby's.
All right. We'll just do that.
Okay, let's end on that.
All right. Give him a round of applause, everybody. Yeah.
But whoa. Put those back on real fast.
No. What are you gonna ask me? And then maybe
I just want to say that through all the conflict and stuff, this is jokes. I do love and respect you. I think you're incredible, talented, sensitive. I'm being serious, and I just really cherish knowing you. And if you can call this a friendship, I don't know. But I really think you're talented. I look up to
I
you
don't
and
need
think
this,
you're
but
awesome.
thank you, and
think
I
you're awesome.
feel the same way.
Yeah, thank you,
Right.
buddy.
I think you're dynamic.
Thanks.
I mean, I think you're a very likable guy. I think you're very good at what you do, and
Thanks,
I've learned things from you.
Thank you.
If you were to ask me, are we friends? I do believe it. I do. I think that if I'm friends with anyone on the podcast world, right? You know, I think that I relate to you more
Oh, that's nice to
than
hear.
Andrew Santino.
That's nice to hear.
I mean, my heart gravitates you more, a little bit more than I would toward Andy Santino.
Well, that's interesting. Why don't I replace him on your show? Probably more people would watch.
I'll think about it.
Okay.
I'll think about it. Give him a round of applause.
I do love Andrew, by the way. He's a good guy.
Sugar looking